Few days away from the new season, eh we? It's France, it's T2 pre-season. I'll say fucking pre-season. Look at all the dregs that have turned up. All the scum. Let's point them out. We got 1, 2. We'll leave Barton out, his head steward. He deals with enough. 3. He should be commentating, but I'll let him off. 4. An old Packer YouTube. First name could be Fudge, but doubt it. People coming out of the pits. Don't know if it's a rainy wait. JXW's already commented in the stream, so someone let me know if it's raining or not. It does look a bit peak. Let me get the old inevitables on stream. Nah, we don't want that. We want lap data. We want fitted. And that's how we go. I do want to turn me so I can hear everything. What was the comment? So many new names in T2, yeah. Some of them have coincidental names to people in T1. So I don't know what's going on here, Team Money, but everyone's going to have to live by the sword and die by the sword under me, because I'll go off on anything. So I'm trying to pick up the stream, but for some reason it isn't showing up in my activity. So I've got it all the way down. Go to that. Come on, you wankor. We have a Ferrari about... is it? It's an Alpha. Back is about to start, but I believe... Yeah, the forced in doing either the Red Bull or Alpha there on an outlap. We've got JXW. We've got one of them. Scavney's the first spinner with a 5-face grid penalty with a ghosting off. That's what you got to remember, ghosting is off. You can't gamble thinking people are going to get out of your way. So then starts the lap. But watch the T2 guys, because that's what it's all about. I need to just turn the sound down. So many new names. Let me switch it to live chat. Get on board with Sam, see what Sam can post. He's coming down the back straight. There's a Williams behind. I think that could be Alt Maverick. Sam's going to be held up by the McLaren. Obviously, Scavney let him by. We'll be able to see there is a Williams behind. It will be interesting to see how Puff does tonight. He hasn't come out yet though, he's scared. Scared as balls. Oh, he's on an outlap. I'm blind. So you got Maverick with a 29.6, JXW with a 30.9 on the medium. Sanem's coming round to the last few corners. Let's see, we're on board, right on board for this last goal. We have got rain. T-Money. Look at it. It's your lucky day, pal. It's a shame you're not racing in it, but still good enough to watch. Old Maverick still with a 29.6 there, over 29.7, Infamous 29.7. And where is Puff on the old radar? He's coming round the right-hander. He's about to set up a lap. Where is Big at? Big's on back straight. I see. We're going to ride on board with Puff. Drop down from T1 due to the pace skills of other people. Obviously he's transitioned from the pad to the wheel. I think he's going the whole hog and we'll ride on board. It is raining though. Tentative. It's all about not invalidating getting a lap in on this because it'll be qualifying over pretty much. People ain't going to set any faster times than what you're going to do now. Well, we didn't have the weather was on dynamic on Monday, so they've got to have it dynamic here. That'd be depriving us of entertainment, that would. Let's see what Puff's done. He's done nothing special. Obviously, it's raining as well. Greasing up the track. RC did settle that, but it definitely invalidated it. You like driving in the rain, team money, so you're trying to. You should be delighted. You get to witness a race in the rain. But like I said, you'd rather be racing in it, you would. And let's see what Puff can clock in. Lock up. Squirrely on the traction, but gets it down nonetheless. Was that an invalidation? Let's see what his teammate can do. Packer pulling off to the sides a little bigger through. Doesn't impede his lap whatsoever. Trying to get it slowed down. I think this could be the end of qualifying really. You're not going to set any faster times or what's going on now. For some reason bigger doesn't. Oh, there he goes. Puff shows up and then bigger shows up. 2 tenths off each other, give or take. Probably less than 2 tenths. Oh, shy. Yeah, look at it. Even though Scavney had a purple first sector, is it? There's no spray coming off the back, but the track doesn't seem to be getting worse. Let's have a look at what you hit. You're kind of disappointed that it didn't rain in Spain on Monday. Spain's one of the worst tracks to have wet weather on. Especially that overcrust right into the second DRS zone. That's a crazy one. That's crazy. Scav is going to wind down. Let's see where he puts his car in comparison to what people set on earlier when it was drier. Space Cowboy with 33.2, like the time difference is like 2.5 seconds between from Puff to Alt Maverick. Rouse retired. Scavney 32.9. That's it. Like I think you ain't gonna get anything faster than that. I don't know where Aero retired now. I think that might have been in the pits. I think that's it. So Bark School, RC, Lit Romney and Eric are gonna be at the back of the grid. Unless it brightens back up in a few minutes, but looking at the clouds, it's not happening. I think Salem's starting a lap. We'll see what his traction's like coming out of the slow traction zone now. Yeah, you can tell like that. Either his setup's not as pointy, but he didn't get a green sector, so he's down on what he's done previously. Barton coming out on Inters. Is that a sign that it's going to be a wet race? Yeah, there's no chance. No chance of getting anything faster. Let's have a look at this medium run out, Eric. Let's see where he's getting on. No chance. There's a Red Bull on a lap somewhere. It's JXW. Someone could bin it here, trying to gamble and go faster. 13 viewers, 7 comments. Everyone is struggling. I think Hero did the right thing and just retire, because you ain't going to set a faster lap than what's going on now. And JXW calls it a day. Wolfsburg, taking it by the scruff of the neck. Not even a personal. See what Eric Little Romney's like out there. Whoa! That's a Spinala. It's our first Spinala of the pre-season. Eric's about to start. Eric's starting the lap. Let's see what he's like. It's a rainy start to dry. Aero's given us some top information. Everyone, I think we should get JXW to retire from the session and join me in the booth. Everyone put an I in the chat if we should do that. We don't need JXW on track. We need him in the booth. It'll be more interesting, JXW, if he was in the booth with me. Wow, and that's an Eric spin. We caught the 2 Mercedes having nightmares. You are crazy coming out. Bark School having a punt on Inters. Maybe. Everyone coming back in the pits. I don't think Romney's going to make it. Oh yeah, he is. He's found it. He's found the entrance. I think that should be qualifying over. Get straight into the race. Everybody retire from the session. Straight into the race. Tip top, tip top. Yo, it's so I bet you don't call her that nowadays, the old lady. She'll probably clap you upside the head, dude. So Fuzz's message was saying, did I start streaming yet? Why has no notifications come up in the Discord? Should have. Yeah. Fuzz is complaining about nothing. You mag. T-Money says he's admires people going out and enters. We're going to have to watch him. Whee! Go on, Barton. Head stew that thing into the wall. Oh, he catches it. He's on the net though, so we'll come back to him. He's in the Force India. I was just going to call it Force India. Bark Skull's about to pump a lap out. Let's ride on board. To be fair, you might as well go out and enter if it's going to be a wet start. Get used to it. Get used to it. Get a feel now. Because you've got 5 cars that have opted to do, well, 4 cars at the minute. Eric shoved on a set of inters. He's going to come out. And there's Bark. And he's been bitten off. That wheel has been chewed right off the rim. Oh, oh. It's gone. That's one. That's one dead. Barton's about to wind up. Puffer's decided, you know what? I don't want none of that. It's a big rip 18, wasn't it? The big rip. Are we going to see Barton rip it? Tear the tyres right off. Definitely big Fs. There's where it could happen. The first suspect. The corner. Traction out of here. Gets the first part. What about this snap left? Oh, that jiggling on the wheel. Get a jiggle on. It's Eric's turn. That's a bit better. Come on, Andrew. Come on. Is he gonna do it? Is Andrew part of it? Here we go. Andrew got potential. Oh, you have to invalidate the lap to do it though. Oh, I see he's about to start a lap. We'll see what he's got. Hasn't posted a lap. Had the old big invalidations on his soft runs when it was dry. People called him a space cowboy. Has retired from the session. Is he going to get that snap oversteer? Infamous has decided to retire. Here we go. Is he going to go? That's the Fanatec. The Fanatec in operation right there. It's just RC, Eric and Lit Romney just looking to settle that really, and then we're going racing. Welcome to T2 Puff, the home of rain racing. And I'm loving it. I don't know if RC's doing no line in the rain, we'll find out. He looks to be following a racing line there. He's on rails. He's on the racing line rails. Uh-oh, our bigger's left the session. It's not looking good. I hope he's got a backup invite so we can get back in before qualifying's over. 2 minutes 40 seconds to get back into this bit before we can load. If he isn't in before we end this session, he's not in the race. This car will just be perm. There he is. Quick, bigger, quick. I'm going to light up this dubious doobie. Because I'm going to say now, we will be having a 5-minute break. Because I'm the boss. I've got the mic here. I've got control of the YouTube account. It's too late, Fuzz. It's too late. But we are having a break. A few minutes, if that. Just so people can just make sure they've got a strategy sorted. Whoever, we'll find out the culprit, whoever presses X first, readies up first, and we'll shame them in the Discord and on YouTube. Publicly shame them. If you know them personally, spit in their face in the street. You know. The usual toxic stuff. As we watch RC's car go around for another lap. You better, well, don't listen to the stream during the race. Don't watch the stream during the race. That's your problem right there. You're watching something else when you're meant to be looking at the screen that you're racing on. Wayne Cox 96 changed his name for some reason. I don't know why. Coxy 96 is better. We know who he is. I'm just going to call you World Cup 96, even though the World Cup wasn't in 96. That's your new name now. World Cup 96. Tick down to 21 seconds to go. The race, it's starting wet and then going dry, so we have potential for some spinalas for sure. Here's your classifications then. Ultra Maverick with a 129.6 puts him in pole position. It's a strong toke then, sorry guys. Aero Strike. T1 in P2. Another T1 in P3 and Infamous Pillars, Martin. Head Steward, P4. IR Alpaca YouTube, P5. World Cup 96, AK Coxey's in 6th position. 7th place is Sam M. 8th place is JXW. He should be in the commentary booth. Everybody give him a boo. 9th place is Pace Dogs in the McLaren. 10th place is Wolfsburg Puff and Bigger in the Ferraris in 11th and 12th respectively. Adri 13th, Terminal 14th, and the rest. You know Wagwan. Either didn't set a lap or invalidated. Oh, you fucking better not fart, dog, as I'll kick you out of the room. Right, then we're going to see if anyone presses the ready up button first, and everybody shame them. Shame them. It's crazy, I can hear people talking, but it's just the ambience in the fucking background. It's going to be a nice wet to dry race. What are your predictions? Oh, that's the big one. Oh, Fuzz isn't even racing, doesn't even back up his teammate in T2. You know what I mean? So Fuzzy's so we can't even count on Fuzz. I don't know. But Fuzz isn't in the lobby, so it could fall on RC. Adri, there's a dark horse for a spin on the formation lap. We haven't got to say it here. He's low for spinning. He's the newcomer to spinning on formation laps. On your pal. What do you mean? Lobby's glitched. This is what happens when you spectate. Unless someone presses X. Unless the actual lobby's broken. Oh, lobby's broken, I think. You coons bags. You. Blame Bigger for joining. It was all part of his master plan. Shame on you guys. I didn't get to get in all the grid order. I only got down to 14th. Well, but you can actually look during the back of the stream anyway. During qualifying, you'll find out. It's broken. It's fucking broken. They're saying, I think we're gonna have to nix it. Cancel the race. Yeah, let's cancel it. Yeah, migraine. Let's cancel it. It's all gone. Nah, we're not going to restart it, team, are we? It's cancelled. Christmas is over. Hey, Dad, they better not try and chase the lobby with dry race. I should be the host, so I'll make sure the weather's... I should be the host to make sure the weather's legit. Wet to dry. Because that looks like a fucking thunderstorm, what I'm seeing. And alright team on it. You can't even fucking get a car down that pit lane, it's streams of water everywhere. Oh, here we go. Unlucky for RC, he's out. I'm going. This is what I'm commentating on. I don't know about you guys. Yes! Disqualifications everywhere. Everyone's going. Oh, I guess we're going to have to wait for an invite. The joys of commentating, eh? RC is the problem. That's savage. Ooh. It's a nice little treat. Alright, let's see what's in the shop, eh? Let's see what I can buy. Ooh. Cool. I'm too broke. Look how broke I could get that. Wasn't these there before, like last week? Fake ass shit. Where's my invite? That's 37 minutes ago. Waiting on an invite. Waiting on an invite. Yeah, sorry, Dove 49ers, that disqualification counts towards next week, so you can't race. Lol. Bigger crash in the lobbies. Only joking, let's just get it back going again. As soon as. Because all these guys are looking at the menu. Why is RC hosting anyway? Shouldn't it be someone in America? America hosting. America. Fuzz. If you're here watching, you might as well just host the lobby. GMIT while we wait. Alright. I ain't at the wheel. I ain't racing. I'm terrible with a pad. The invite will come in a bit, I believe. I believe. No? Not racing a 5-lapper? Stop bullying me. Is that all quit commentating? For a laugh. Come on.
The Benetton B195 was an evolution of the B194, which had propelled Michael Schumacher to the driver's title the previous year, and was now powered by a Renault RS7 V10 engine. Although drivers Michael Schumacher and Johnny Herbert had complaints around the balance and stability of the car, it nonetheless had the pace
Bit of history for you.
their main championship rivals, Williams. By the end of the 17-race season, the B195 had scored 11 victories, 4 pole.
Ah, fuck off, Buxton. Get out of it, Buxton, you nonce. You fucking bangles. He's going to have no arms left. He's going to appear at one of the races, just bangles all up his arms. The actual fucking hipster. He's a hipster. Buxton is the new Nickelback. Too far, I'd fucking take Nickelback over Buxton at the minute. The bangles are just too much. Like, the way he dresses in game, if you looked at him the weekend when he done his paddock pass thing, it's exactly what he was wearing. Exactly. It's like the motherfucker don't change clothes. Change that weather from dynamic to wet. Heavy rain at the start to bone dry at the end. Like, the last segment at the end is where it's dry though. Everything else is heavy rain. Per team money's request. Meow. I don't know what to do, guys, to entertain you. This is it's heartbreaking for me. He's going to go back on stream, go back for the stream and clip the standings, unless they've already done it. That's why it's taking ages. No, they're just doing the grid now. Thought you might as well crack out the wheel and start at the back. Tell us a story, Pepe. Well now. I'm not good at stories. I am a clumsy fucker though. I've got a few clumsy tales from when I was a kid. I'm that kind of kid. Everyone's got one of those friends who was a hypochondriac. That was me as a kid. I used to fucking pretty much the sight of blood think I was gonna die. But the best one ever is we used to play this game called Tracker, which is basically like tag, but you pretty much have to grip them up and drag them to the ground to catch them, like, and take them to a base. But yeah, we have this little. Everyone used to live around a field, and everyone's gardens used to back onto this field. So the scope for hiding places was boundless. But me being a dickhead, thinking, yeah, I can out sprint everyone. And there's lots of blind corners. And there's this particular on the corner. There was this bungalow where we used to cut through the gardens, and there used to be a car. Literally right around the corner. It's a blind corner, and you turn the corner, and there's the car. And me being a dickhead I am, totally fucking forget that the car's there. I come speeding around the corner and absolutely fucking not even clip it. I just run straight, smash my knees into the fucking front of the car, and I'm gone, like head first onto the fucking on the bonnet. It's nothing, but I'm fucked, like on the floor, like screaming. And our friend, his dad is like fucking. I'm like 12 years old, and our friend's dad is like he's an old man. He's in his 60s, man. And he pretty much had to carry me home. I like crossed like a set of traffic lights and traffic and stuff like that, man. Everyone was laughing, man. I was in pain now. It was funny. Just if camera phones and shit were around then, oh yeah. But everyone's got a clumsy fucking friend now. Let's have to set the weather. Let's get on with this fucking race. That's enough of my times. So hopefully the lobby don't crash. We can get some racing going on, eh? Get this racing going on. Yeah, that's wetter than it was before, Team Money. Don't forget your setups. Get the wet emojis out for the race. There's no more unit stories to fill out. The concentration will be on catching spinners. That's what my concentration is solely on. Let's get cracking. Another one. Too late now. We're going. Looks about right, don't it? Let's have a look at these Ferraris. It is a bit wet, isn't it? It is wet, wet, wet. Bigger's having a struggle on. What about Adri? What about our Space Cowboy? Who is Space Cowboy? I don't know who Space Cowboy is in the Discord. Scavers. I've got one. We've got a live one. Ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Now we just need DJ Khaled and another one. Wouldn't take long. Oh. Big as arse was twitching like a rabbit's nose and oh fucking hell. It's going to be crazy, Team Money. What's going on up here? Hustling for space. It's fucking Barton. Barton earlier piling everyone up. Sorry about that. RC back in. Eric up. People come to a few stoppers like just on the corners. Here we go though. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Puff nearly went into the back of the car in front. Big and nearly lost it going for the right hander. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, here we go. See if I can light this doobie quickly. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're out. Who's going to get a clean start off the line? On the outside, Maverick's lost a few places. Sam, what's going on here? The timings have got all fucked up. Aero's definitely out in first, Infamous is second, Maverick third, Packer fourth, World Cup 96 AK, Wayne Cox 6, and Barton straight up the inside. Coxie must have had a nice launch, tucks in nicely. JXW fighting on the outside of Coxie. We have a spinner already. It's Wolfsburg, I think, now. Waiting for everyone to come through the first sector for the times to come back. It's saying Eric's in the lead, he isn't there? Eric at the back. Everyone's back in where they should be. There you go. And Big has had a great start. Puff hasn't. Straight down to 18th. Probably damage. Let's see what the traction's like out of here. I'm watching those times. RC's had a good start as well. Coxie had a nightmare coming out of turn 8. We got another flag. Terminal and Scavney fighting through the turn right out there. Ooh. Everyone's correct, clean. It's saying it's going to be a long one, a long wet stint. So you got Pillage out in the lead, Maverick second, Aero third, Packer fourth. We'll catch the people out with medium traction when they're saying they're not. That's definitely medium traction. There's no way you're gunning it. So we know Maverick's using medium traction. You've got gaps appearing out. Pace Dogs is Bindi. Coming out the fast left-hander, we've missed one. That's got to be a safety. There it is, the safety car. Now who's going to get a drive-through? So we had Sam M and Wolfsburg pit. So they might benefit a little from this. They'll get back up to this, Sam M. Trying to catch up. We got one team on it, in for fucking slicks. JXW is Bindi. Gets back on track now, loses a lot of places. Everyone, I think it's... Is that wet? Is it wet? It's got to be full wet, eh? The way it's going. Everyone's struggling for traction. Now that everyone, everyone stays out. Yeah. Everyone stays up, catches up to the safety car. What's JXW going to do? JXW Eric in the pits. He's putting on another set of inters. And JXW is gambling, he's going for the wets. There we go. Got a comparison here. Let's see what JXW is like on these wets. They're kicking up spray, which is a good thing. See what Eric's like for you. Could still be an intage, you know. No, Terminal has absolutely... Is it there? He's lost an end plate. He's probably lost more than that. Yeah, he's got no... He's written off his wing completely. So people are just losing it just because they've got no heat in the tyres. Yeah, I saw that pit strategy. Bigger making up some big places. Let's have a look. Let's have a rundown team on it. Cowboy and Scavney have gained 8 and 6 respectively. Barkskull little on the RC7. Bigger with 6, that's nice, going from 12th to 6th place in 3 laps. Barkskull saying he's in the pit and he's gaining places by going in the pit. I'd love that. I'd love that to happen to me in a race. Turbin in the pit, Barkskull in the pit. Let's see what they're going to put on, see if they're going to follow. Oh, and bigger. Coxey's probably gone into the back of Bigger, and Bigger gets the penalty for it. It's happened to me. Happened to me on Monday, so when it went into the back of me under safety car, and that was it. Bigger's going to be a bit frustrated with that. Let's see if that's affected. Yeah, Coxey's got no front wing. He's lost an end plate. Honestly, if the safety car comes in this lap, those guys at the back are going to be screwed. This is crazy, man. It's just the rain is just, everyone's gone off the handle. Just going around for another lap. Or it might do the stupid thing of coming in like with 4 corners to go. See, this safety car restart's going to be so hard with the traction and that, and people bunching up towards the end. See, if this bloody hell, if he'd have locked up then and gone into the safety car would have crunched him. Lap 4, this is going to be a long one, guys. Strap yourselves in. Another lap with a safety car. As Coxey comes in, might as well just come in the pits and just get it over and done with. I don't know what Barkskull's doing, but his race has run. He needs to come in the pits now and put those fucking, get those slicks off. No, he stays out. Let's have a look. It isn't raining anymore. Fucking hell. There you go. Wolfsburg went into the back of Puff. Puff gets the penalty. I think that's going to be a real problem. But obviously you've saw it here. You've saw Wolfsburg fucking wing come off. Oh, that is what it is for terminal. You cross the white line in the pit and exit. That's it. But Eric, whoa! It's just, what is going on? Better to get it out now than in the actual race next week. Yeah, you can remove them, but it's like Cody's can't get anything right. Like, the track needs to dry up very quickly between now and when that safety car goes in for Barkskull to pull this strategy off. I know, but they're going to pit, but Barkskull's going to be in the lead. He's going to take advantage of this. He's only what? Combine all that, he's only what, 9 seconds. He'll still have a, like, what, a 20-second lead over everyone else going in the pits now. As long as he keeps it clean, he's going to have a nice run. And then you got Cox in terminal. Cox is caught up with a bunch. Anyway. Puff has gone into the back of Eric, I believe. Scavney comes in the pits. We are not far from, definitely not far from dry. Infamous is already out. Already pulled a second. No. So the people who have come in now for dry tyres are gonna capitalise a little bit, but not more than box goal. And he's got Coxey going around the outside. So Coxey is in position here to pick up some serious positions. Flag in sector 2. We have a spin out. It's Romney. And Packer gets by air strike. Flag in sector 3. RC's gone. Looks like he's got damage as well. And 10-second penalty for exceeding track. I think that's bullshit as well. He obviously like span off track, and everyone's in the pits. Infamous stays out. Maverick stays out. Yeah, that's the wrong decision. Let's see where Bigger stays out as well. So Cox is going to pass everyone, puts in the fastest lap, which proves that it is dry. So Cox is no doubt going to take the lead of this race. Boxer with the first with a 3-second time penalty. Packer's going to the end with the hard tyres. Aero strike stays out on the inters, he's going to suffer from that. Terminal gets 3 seconds, added to his 5. So it's really kicking off, it's spicing up. Everyone, give it up for solid Cox. He's going to inherit this lead. And Aero's just being hustled by Deity. Still not flat on the dry though for that corner. Uh oh, here we go. Scavney thinks better of it. Trying to snake up the inside. And Coxey's call up to the bigger. Easy pickings for the Cox. And there's 5 seconds for Infamous speeding in the pit lane. Cox is going to inherit this lead. Nice. Pull away on those soft tyres. Go for a set of mediums. Possibly win this race. Plugs in another lap. Let's see where these two fall. These are going to drop big time. Wing changes for Maverick. Packers through. Infamous is just coming out the pits. So Infamous does come out in 4th. A lot of work to do. Bigger comes out the pits. Simple from Ferrari. Aero's lost out big time. Eric puts in a purple 3rd sector. And puts in a 3-second time penalty as well. And K-Boy's going to be the last one to come off those inters. Now he's gone back on a fresh set of inters. God damn you, Jeff. That's race over for K-Boy. JXW with the fastest lap. He's got a lot of catching up to. He's pretty much out this race. Scavney v Deity. With Barton right behind. But the big winner is the big man Cox. Pulling away from Barkskull races is to lose. I'm not going to put any more Wolfsburgs down now. Not another safety car. Please, not another virtual to VSC. To VSC. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Don't ruin Cox's race with a safety car. Come on. Can't be doing that to my boy. Keep it in the Delta though, Coxie. Keep it in the Delta. It looks like he's smashing the throttle though, man. Watch the Delta. Watch the Delta. That goes to everyone as well, but to be fair, it doesn't look like it's same fit. Oh, there you go. Sam gets another drive-through. Did you just get 2 drive-throughs in the same virtual safety car? Coxie's just letting Barkskull have another sniff, but he's going to pull straight back away. Got a little battle here, Barton and Scavney. You got Bigger and Adri with RC getting a penalty. And Bigger does get past the Adri. What about Puff? Can Puff? Adri in the Ferrari sandwich. Opting for the hard tyres to run to the end of the race. But Puff and Bigger are going to go probably medium soft. Maverick caught up with Scavney and Barton now. Smashing that medium traction down. Medium traction and ABS for the win there, eh? You bet! I was joking. The 11-second gap now between 8th and 9th place. Can Scavney fight back against Maverick? We want to see it. JXW pumping in another lap. As Barton gets past terminal. Cox just needs to keep building that gap. Because Packer's tyres will fall off towards the end of the race and he'll be on some fresh tyres. So you want to come in what, lap 15 and have some of those mediums for 12 laps and just rip into them. Be faster than everyone else on track. Terminal still keeping up with Barton. Infamous is catching up with Packers, but obviously there's a tyre difference. Terminal definitely in the DRS. Let's have a look at his comment still. I don't know. It's a push, isn't it? To be fair, he has done 3 laps on him compared to Barkskull's 7. It's a push anyway, like Barkskull's definitely got to come in. This terminal picks up another penalty, so that's 8, 11. And Maverick's going to go straight up the inside. Scavney's going to profit basically. Harvesting that overtake. This is the only battle we're going to terminal having a wobble. Gives Scavney the invite to come in. Scavney gets it done. What terminal's going to fight back, is he? No. Thinks better of it, Eric. Another penalty. I think a battle for 6th, but I think Maverick's just pulling away. possibly reeling Barton. Barton is losing time to Infamous. Infamous puts in the fastest. Let's see if Infamous does run medium traction. See if we can catch him out. Ah, he looks solid. Solid as a rock. A lot of bouncing on the brake from Packer. He's reeling in Barkskull by a amount. But Coxey is more importantly pulling away from Barkskull. Keep doing what you're doing, lad. Scavney has dropped off. It's just terminal in his sights. Oh, we've got aero on. This will be done, I believe. You know Aero's going to take those to the end team on it. We don't even need to question that. I'll save another penalty to go this 10 seconds. Romney defends. Clean as you like. And on with the race. Aero's on his way to catch Puff Digital now. Adri still stuck in that Ferrari sandwich, but Aero will definitely be catching up towards this. Because it just seems like Adri and Puff are just affected by the dirty air in front of each other. While Big has got that nice clean air to tear him to, although he's not catching Terminal. The gap has gradually increased. As Terminal is like, he's on the DRS train, isn't he? He's got that DRS with Scavney. Within a lap we'll have Packer within reach of Barkskull. It seems like the soft tyres are coming off the rails as well. 8 laps, it is a bit much. Maybe Cox thinking about coming in this lap to just get rid of them before it gets worse. Get on the mediums and just run them to the end. Infamous has caught up as well. Dirty Puff. Believe that's the first 3 seconds. We're about to see maybe next lap the brilliant bigger defence. See if he's still got it from last season. In fact, who's won all these awards before starting the new season? What happened to all these awards? I want to know who's won what. That's what I want to know. Hashtag Justice for League Awards. We've got a freeway battle now between the Ferrari powered engines. Oh, as Puff sends it a bit wide. Drops off the DRS train of Spanish Adri. You don't want to clip that inside curb, that could be an instant spin. As Wayne Cox pits. The 96th Wayne Cox in the world. Pits for mediums. And where's he going to get spat out? I believe he should get spat out. Yeah, he's clean out before these. On a fresh set of boots. Second to end of race. Oh, Puff's pit windows open for the softs. What? I'm sure AWS are on crack, because there's no way you're running softs to the end from here. As Packer does get past Barkskull, but this is the more important battle. We need to see the former champ, seasons 1 and 2, down in T2, on a wheel of course, with no assists. Aero Strikes caught up another second. So I believe these guys will come in roughly about, dare I say it, like 19, 20 and take the softs to the end, whereas Aero's just going to go whole hog. We've still got a lot of battery left to use. Why don't you use it? You're not team money. It's there to use. It's there to use it. Unless he's saving it for the soft tie stint. And that's where he's going to gain all his time. But got Adri. World Cup 96 coming in the pit again. What's he done? He's done something terrible, Jeff. Renkoff, I was rooting for your boy. I was rooting for him, but we don't know what's going on. Hold on now. I think it's better of it. I think Puff has to floor it a bit now because Aero's behind him. Aero will definitely want to... Yeah, here he is. Here we go. Puff is in a place though. Crank that over, take out the corner, Puff. Crank it out the corner. Go on. Oh. You need to hit it now though, because Aero's just going to speed by you. Oh, he's just decided to let him by. He's going to let Aero start attack Adri. And then bigger. Well, I don't know what happened to Cox. He must have had to have a wing change, which has dropped him way back. Romney's catching up on those hards. He will overtake these Ferraris. Space Cowboy with a penalty. Now, Puff. Ideal person to be following is like Aero, a quick person. If don't necessarily try to overtake him, just follow him, get used to the pace, get used to the wheel, bed yourself in. But Aero's looking a bit spicy. Getting the best out of them tyres now and then salvage them towards the end. That's a better corner from Puff, flat out. As long as you stick within that DRS, you're good, lad. But we're going to go with Aero, because Aero's definitely going to do Adri. Vamos. But Adri's going to look for a better exit. Which he gets. Aero's got a salvage battery there, Adri's got battery. Puff's got a lot of battery, what about Bigger? Bigger's got none. Biggest might be in trouble. As you got Terminal coming in the pits, you've got Infamous and Packless. Coxie picks up a 3 second. This could be Duns out. Let's see. Too low to go for that. Let's go back to our sponsored battle. Oh, so he gets out, Sam pits, that's why. Still keeping with the DRS, and now he's going to crank that ARS up. Adri goes defensive. Ah, Puff, you could have been a bit more forceful then. You had the inside, you could have just took the corner. You know, because of that, like, you're 2 seconds off the pack. We've got Aero on Bigger. Puff gets 3 seconds. Trying to keep up with Adri. There's Bigger pits. Coming in for those soft tyres. Releases Aero. Adri's got a lot of catching to do now. But also Puff's behind with a big tank of ERS. Pillar still can't get past. Marshall, respectable third place. Can't knock that from Boxall. Boxall's having a solid race. But he needs to be soon because these boys aren't going to stay out. Because we've got Boxall as the barometer. I think Puff's, he needs to get used to that. You can carry a little bit more speed into corners, like he's slowing it right down. I was like, you just don't want to spin it, because when you spin it, like, you feel depressed. But doing a solid job at the minute. We all know Adri's a quick guy, and for keeping up with Adri. And they all come in, Barkskill, Scavney, Barton, Maverick and Pillars will decide to stay out. Packers race to lose now. Big lock up and Puffy goes into the pits. So this will promote Adri, but I think he'll come out way before those. No, he's going to overtake them all. So Adri's in 5th, 6th. So Boxall's going to get a bit of breathing space here. He's going to pull away from Aero, and these two are going to be blocking Barton. That's a nice 4th place for Boxall. There's Puff losing out big time, just going out that lap longer. So Bigger on his charge for 10th place. That's probably where you can get to, I'd say. Puff's just a long way behind. See how many gap we got at the minute. But Infamous can't make headway because he's got no ERS to play with. Whereas Packer's just stayed at 40% constantly. Making sure his battery's nice and topped up so he doesn't lose any engine power. Because obviously you should know that running your ERS below 30% reduces your engine power overall. So Infamous is going to be down on horsepower. That's why Packer doesn't need to use his ERS. Aero comes into the pits team, on it. What is going on? He actually goes for it, but Packer just sends it down. Oh no. Packer does have good race pace. If Infamous sends it though, that's it. We've got Barton and Adri. Easily done. So Barton's 8.3, can he catch up to Boxall? And now our strikes come back out behind Bigger, here we go again. Bigger is catching up with Coxey. Now we're using that ERS though, he's still got not even harvesting it. Oh, one more comment to 100. Let's put another comment and team on it. Yeah, like I said, if you drop down below 30% battery, it reduces your engine power anyway. So he's not got enough battery, plus he's not got full engine power to utilise that battery. So it's a double negative for him, like. 2 negatives. Infamous decides to chuck it in. Comes out 3.5 behind Barkskill. So does Maverick Pit. And there's 100 coming. Oh, definitely. Let's see if I can get this done. And Andrew's having a sniff from behind now. Look at Andrew snaking. Oh, I think Maverick with the two lap fresher tyres. Battle would do good to stick behind him. The air strike and bigger, hustling the Cox. Air strikes around. Coxie was back in the points. He must have had damage to have to go into the pits again, which is a shame. He's on for a good race. Pulled off the worldie of a pit stop. Pillars is caught right back up to Barkscombe. And now just hustling bottom, but Bart will have some superior grip for this bit. We've got a flag in sector 1. It's Sam, is it Sam? Oh, it's Space Cowboy getting lapped. Professor's caught up a second. Be biggest turn to overtake Coxie now, I believe. There's Arrows already on the back of terminal. And that's another one. Coxie had a nice run. But oh yeah, Bigger's got no battery, that's why. Down on power. Barkskill's smart here, he'll be able to just stick with Infamous due to his battery and the DRS. Come on, Barkskill. Third place is on for you here, lad. You're in that DRS, stick with it. There's Bigger pickers up 3. Scafney's going to catch up to this group. Arrow is now pretty much on the back of Litram now. Barton gets a penalty. Buffy's catching up now. Another few seconds. Bit deep from Arrow, but turns it, gets it turned in. Oh, JXW's gone. DNF. Oh, he goes into the pits. Four and a bit more laps left for Barkskill to possibly secure third place. A nice podium. Eric with another penalty. Andrew still chasing Barton. Terminal is catching up to Litramley as well. Bigger still, can't get it past that. Puffer's definitely had a spin somewhere. He's dropped 10 seconds. A nice battle for 11th. Pops up DRS, but I wouldn't even bother pushing the overtake button at all. I'd save it for a few laps Bigger. Save the overtake button, there's no need. Terminal caught the one, that's going to be a done deal. Canero closing on Scavney, who is very much there with Adri now. Adri's got a lot of battery. Barkskill's only dropped 3/10 this lap. It's looking good. Looking good for a podium for Barkskill. Let's have a... Up 14 places, he'd be my driver of the day for sure. If he isn't, then it's a travesty. We have got a flag in sector 3. It seems like it's Eric, I believe. Yeah, because he's not going anywhere. And just back up to within a second of Barton. Maybe Barton's soft tyres are going off and Andrew's hards are still there in a nice operating window. Maybe Bigger's heeding what I'm saying. Eric's retired, I believe. Is that on track? Oh, Coxey's forgot that. Coxey's forgot that the ghosting's off. Coxey may have ring damage. Let's see. Come on, that isn't an angle. Yep, left end plate's gone. So it's going to make it easier. Even though the fight with Little Romney's on for 10th place, it might not be as bad as we think. But Bigger's going to be right up there now. We'll see going for this right hand up. Yeah, Coxey's got no grip. Bigger could be on for a points finish here. Could be. There we go though. 2 laps left to get it done. Coxey does have DRS. But still, as you like, still can't get past Barton. Barton's defence is strong. I believe Box has got a lap and a half. Yeah, lap and a half to wait to get that podium. Hopefully penalties won't factor into him. Like, I can't be asked to go for the race director and look now. Yeah, biggest drain up battery again. As Romney fucking goes well wide. Nearly right into the back box seat, staving that second Bigger. I think he gets it, Does he get it? No, he doesn't. Oh no. He hasn't even got the ERS to keep up with him. Just a big charge. An aero strike has scored up the Scavlane. And Angelo Doc is past Barton. Infamous has caught up a lot of time, caught up 17 seconds in what? 6 laps? Four more laps and he would have been there. But there isn't 4 more laps to be had. Come on, Barkskill, don't lose it now. Keep it clean for that third place, lad. It's a great finish in Barkshill, third place. Arrow's caught up with these. Scavney's fell to Arrow at some point. Can Bigger still get past Coxey? Barkshill does finish third, nice. Arrow strike gets fifth, Scavney sixth. Penalties bring Agilot, Duck and Barton down. Let's see what Terminal and Romney do. Bigger gets 10th. Sam's going to be the last person to cross the line. It's going to be it. Driver of the day, Barkshill though. Everyone give a shout out to Barkshill. Good race. Doing what he needed to do. And if he isn't driver of the day here, then there's a problem. He got 14 places. There he is. There's my boy. 14 places. What a race. Cheers, team, honey. I love the compliments. But I think we should get the top 3 T2 guys in here. Just if they want to. So that would be, shall I? Big Barkshill in. Just be Barkshill in. Because it'd be Barkshill. It's yeah, Scavney's in T2. It'd be Barkshill, Maverick and Scavney would join. To be fair, it's a bit late for me though. But yeah, let's have a look at the old one warning for pack of the whole race. 5, 8. Did Barkshill just have one penalty? He did. What about air out? 2 warnings. Nice and clean. Bigger got that 5-second penalty for someone crashing into him and he got a 3 seconds. Let's call that a 3 second he would have got. But Barkshill, man, having a nice race. Arrow with the fastest lap as well. I haven't fucking got Maverick on. I haven't got Maverick on the friends list, so I'll do what I've got to do. Yeah. See if they join. If they join, they join. There he is.
Oh baby.
It's a good race.
Oof. Dripping in sweat.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Seeing if the other 2 join. Well, I haven't got the other dude there. Oh, he's left the lobby. I don't know what his name is. Alt, whatever his name is.
Pretty good race to start the season. Or at least as an exhibition.
And here's Scavney.
What's up?
If that was a race, if that was for legit points, you would have ended up on the podium.
Yep.
So we thought we'd just get people in, get the T2 guys in, have a word with him, see how it went. But we noticed Coxey had pit and done a blinder, and he was clean. Like, and he got past Barkskull. He got past you Barkskull, and I was thinking he went in the pits, come out on the mediums, and he was looking good, and he went straight back in the pits like a lap later. So he must have had damage, which ruined his race, which obviously put you in prime position, and you just kept it. You just kept yourself to yourself, kept running those laps.
Yeah, Scavney, if you remember, I came down the stretch and I just lost concentration for a minute and slammed right in the back of you.
I thought that's what happened. I got too close to my Delta and I had to check up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that had to do that. A lot of people crashing into the car in front, and then the car in front getting the penalty for it. So I've noticed a few of that on stream, but
yes. So I pitted on 4 and went to mediums and slid around the rest of the safety car. And
you'll notice that on stream that I pointed out that you might have pulled a blinder, because I was thinking, why have you gone on mediums? And I looked at the track and it stopped raining, and by the time the safety car had come in, within half a lap the track was dry. So that promoted you like tenfold up the grid.
Yeah, I got the free pit basically.
Yep.
On the safety car, and I didn't know how fast TRO was, but I knew my race was really for P4, P3 at that point. So I was just trying to stay between the white lines for the rest of the race.
Yeah, coming away with the 1 penalty, that's good, yeah, as well. Scavney having a quiet one, picking up places when you needed to. How did you feel about it?
All the time going on, I gotta give a shout out to Coxie. He called out in the party chat during the safety car he was gonna box with the softs. I thought he was crazy at first, but then it started drying up. Sure enough.
You still had people to race during the race. It wasn't one of those where you fell off people or had a spin and then was racing no one. You had something to race for, and it was looking good. Bits and bobs of you on stream. Everyone was okay. Like, there was no foul play by anyone. It's just, I think, having those inters under the safety car, I think was a bit horrendous. Like, it was a bit touch and go. Like, people couldn't keep the temp. Well, there was no temperature in those tyres, so trying to keep it on track, I was noticing people just going wide and just couldn't. People spinning, pretty much.
That's another reason I decided to go in at the end of the safety car. My tires were freezing cold. Yeah. I was like, if I go around, I'm going to lose the back end.
Oh, I believe I caught Scavney spinning on the formation lap. So
yeah, that never happened.
You've christened T2 as the first formation spinner. So there's a trophy for you already. But I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, man. It was Sparksville pulled an amazing race. Scavney doing what you've done from last season, pulling in points. That's what you need to do next week. Get yourself on the board. Up and running.
Thanks so much.
That's no problem. I'm going to leave it there, guys, for the stream. Forever watched, forever commented, especially Team on it, writing blogs on the stream. I'll catch you guys next week for the Open in Australia. I'm due to win it. Hopefully I have someone with me to lighten the load, but albeit I could do it on my own. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers for watching.